This is Mental Wellness in the Modern World. Our mission is to connect biblical and psychological principles to better understand ourselves and the world around us. In a time when chaos is loud and pressure feels constant, peace isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Mental wellness isn't just about surviving, it's about finding clarity, strength, and meaning in the everyday. This is where honest conversations happen, where healing meets truth, and where you're reminded that you're not alone. Hi, I'm Eleni Lobene, and this is Mental Wellness in the Modern World. Today, we're going to be doing a Books on Brains episode where I talk about one of my favorite books, or maybe a book I don't like, but today I want to talk about my probably absolute number one favorite Bible study of all time, which is The Armor of God by Priscilla Shirer. Now, this book was a very powerful influence in my life, maybe like 5 or so years ago when I was going through some major changes and trying to discern if I was making the right decisions and feeling insecure about choices that I was making. I was actually leaving my career at the time. And she really helped me to process a lot, specifically around identity and guarding your heart against evil, basically, and distraction and things in life that keep us from doing what we're supposed to be doing. And so she breaks down the scripture in the Bible that talks about the armor of God. So she then does chapters if you're reading the book, or there's also a video version of this study that comes with a workbook on each of the elements of the armor of God. So including sizing up the enemy, the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, shoes of peace, the shield of faith, and the helmet of salvation. And of course, the sword of the Spirit. And so there's so much in this study. I honestly didn't have, there's no way I can possibly summarize the whole thing for you. But I decided to just randomly open my study guide to a page. And I thought, let's just see what stumbles out at me. And no surprise, I think that this is very powerful. And I thought I would just read to you this one sentence is underlined on this one page I happen to randomly flip open to. It says, Satan is the master of illusions. He pulls the wool over our eyes, causing us to think happiness exists where it doesn't. The security is offered where it isn't. He makes evil appealing and righteousness boring, then entices us down a dark path that leaves us addicted, joyless, and empty. I thought that was just a really powerful statement that she made in this book. And I am wondering if it speaks to you today. There's also on this page a beautiful scripture that says, "For once you were full of darkness, but now you have light from the Lord. So live as people of light." So there's a lot of inspiration. There's a lot of challenging truth. She talks about how feelings can't really be trusted all the time, which psychologists would absolutely agree with, that emotions are unstable and feelings change. And so they shouldn't be the driving factor behind our decisions. But there's quite a lot here. So I highly recommend it. Once again, this is The Armor of God by Priscilla Shirer. There's multiple forms of it, including a teenage version of it, which I'm going to be getting for my teen. So check it out. Books on Brains. Thanks for tuning in to Mental Wellness in the Modern World.